Hey, what's going on, guys? What's up, Bulldogs? Josh, Adder. So I picked this spot here. It's over here by the prison. You got a little dirt track. It's nice and flat. It's got a unique shape to it. It's kind of like the La Arrow of dirt tracks. So I'm just going to utilize this track here. So I just set my trigger point up here on this tower. It's going to be a cool trigger. Um, And yeah, I'm going to set some checkpoints and then do my props. I've imposed a 1 hour time limit on myself, 1.5 maybe. So I'm not going to talk much. I'm just going to get right to it, man. Yeah, Josh, it is narrow for sure. It is what it is. It's going to be a little banger dirt race. I'm going to do what I can with some inside propping on the corners, and it's really about it, man. Alright, so checkpoint, just lay some basic checkpoints for now. Just to kind of get a feel for what. I'll probably have it locked to a specific vehicle as well. Maybe the dune buggy or the injector or something like that. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a checkpoint trick here too. But let's go ahead and give it a test run. So it's got this natural fence going around. Telephone poles could present an issue for sure. The injector it's a good speed. Not sure I'd want to go with something faster here. Alright, first thing I gotta do, let's go in here. We're gonna have to do small grid glitch here and checkpoint glitch. So, first thing we could do is all that set to current. We can turn traffic off. Turn that off. That off. Alright. Okay. So, seen someone was struggling with the small grid glitch earlier. We'll get into that later after I set my props here. So the first thing I'm going to do is figure out which props to use on this inside apex, or if I even want to use any at all. First thing I'm going to personally try is a stunt target. Yeah, too big. Too big. Now I could widen this turn up a little bit just by something like this. I don't like that little barrier thing there. Alright. I don't think we're going to use a target here. So, really, if anyone cuts this turn anyway, this thing's going to fuck you up more than a apex target will. So I would need, if I was going to do something else, it would be hay bales, and that would require 4 props. Alright, so we want to turn this to 90. Alright, so the question is, do I just put one up here? Or two, like one here and one here? Or do I just leave it blank? See, this turn's got some deep ridges right here, so if you cut this turn, you're going to be screwed up enough. I don't even think I need hay bales here. Come down on this side. Yeah, see, there's a big divot right here. I think it'd be fine leaving this nice and blank. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start kind of walling it in, I guess. So the first wall, put along this back stretch. See what we need here. Yeah, we're gonna need a big one. Now this won't be completely walled in like a typical NASCAR track. This will just have walls in the places to prevent people from hitting telephone poles and stuff like that. Like I said, this is going to be more of a banger race because of how narrow it is. So, alright, so we gotta scoot this in a little bit. Now the key here is going to be maximizing straightaway space. So coming out of this turn, we're actually going to bring this way a little bit. So it cuts out all that, and then, yeah, I'd say that's about it for that. Maybe lower it down a little bit more. I'm going to leave it higher than usual though, because this is going to be an off-roads race, so there's going to be vehicles with higher heights in here, maybe even Camachos, stuff like that. So, alright, so we'll leave that like that. It looks good all the way down. We're about as far over as we could get. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set that. Okay. Now, we're going to need one over here. This one's going to be tough. I'm either going to use a lot of props here, or I'm going to... let's see. So that's going to cut that corner off a lot. Yeah, I don't like that. Well, it kind of has a natural fence line too. Alright, I'm going to leave that section blank for now, just because I'm not sure what I want to do there yet. Down here, however, I do know that I want a backdrop. So when you're coming to this turn, it looks like you'll be able to clearly see that there's a turn there. So on hairpins like this, what I like to use are these stunt air tubes. This looks like it's going to be about the right size for this too. So what you want to do is angle it like that. Then go down, then you bring it this way. So as you can see, it creates just a perfect hairpin wall there. Boom, so we'll go ahead and drop that down a little bit. We're actually going to have to angle it slightly more, like so. This way it's not sticking up too high. Okay, we'll bring it back in a little bit. Bring it up a little bit. And voila. We're going to back it up a little bit. Drop it down. Okay. Alright, so that creates a good backdrop there. Boom. We're going to do the same thing to this other side. Okay, quick way to rotate these props is you just go in here, you mess with the pitch. And again, it almost has to be standing straight up, just a little less, like that. Okay, bring it in. Okay, boom. Alright, so we're at 3 props. We've got the turns done and 1 straightaway. So the only other sections I even see that I kind of want to create a wall or just, you know, something to kind of make it look more like a track is I want to put something here just to kind of, you know, lead people to not hit this post. And this corner here, I'm just not sure what I'm going to use there yet. Probably a stunt track piece. Alright, but first let's knock this one out. I'm at the 17-minute mark, so I'm in good shape. Okay, whenever placing these, you want to pan out a little bit, see what you're looking at. So, I don't know if I need one that big. This one might work. This one will work, actually. Alright. Alright, so track is halfway walled in, and we are at 4 props. Still have all the dynamics left, so we're in good shape there. Okay, for this outside, I mean, I don't think there has to be anything here. If I put a simple apex prop right here and place a checkpoint in the proper spot, then this whole turn will be done. So go ahead and do that now. I like to use the hay bales. Now the only issue with the hay bales is they are hard to see sometimes. and especially when you're placing them on top of grass. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have to put this right up there, like so. That'll just prevent people from cutting this corner a little bit. I'm gonna pull it back a little bit closer. There we go. You want to give car width off the track, so we'll go about right here. Sink it down a little. Alright, so I'm going to come back and fix all these checkpoints so that don't worry about that checkpoint not being in the right spot for now. See, that prop is hard to see, so I'm going to have to do something here. Probably use one of my dynamics here just to kind of, you know, make that stand out a little bit more. And one thing I've recently learned with these dynamics is if you flip them upside down, to, you know, 180, you can set them underground like so. So I'm going to put that like that, and we'll go back into position. Drop it down a little bit. Let's see. So looking at it from the track perspective, that's not helping at all. You can't see it, so we're going to raise it up a little bit. Like that. And that'll tell you that there's a wall here that you need to avoid. Bam. Alright. So that's that. You know, I might also do that over here. So again, rotation, just flip them right over. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, no. Okay. Anyways. Alright, so for this last part here, how am I going to do this with minimal props? Let's see. So, one theory is to use a stunt track up piece, like so. It's going to have to be probably a 45. I don't think this is going to work, but I will try it. So what you would do is go in here, flip it this way first to 90. Then something like that. Yeah, that's not going to work. Alright, well, let's see what it looks like sunken down. Yeah, no, that's definitely not gonna work. Okay. So another option is just to use nothing. So there is a natural fence line here. You know, it is a banger race, so could just leave it open since the track is narrow enough on its own. I don't really like that option either. Alright, try something different here. Ooh, that actually fits very well. Huh, interesting. I am actually not hating that as much as I thought I would. That is unusual. Anyone watching the stream, thoughts on this prop right here, being right here, would be appreciated. I'm just about halfway through my proposed 1 hour time limit. Alright, so I think this is about as best as I could do in this particular section. You know, I don't want to leave it open because of the telephone poles and whatnot, and I know this tube doesn't necessarily stop you from hitting them, but the way that angle is will help you correct your vehicle if you do get up there. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the tube there. That's one prop, takes care of that whole corner. We're going to lock that in. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw a little wall over here. See what fits. Okay, looks like the 9x21 is going to be my best bet. I'm going to start working a little faster here. I really want to get this done in less than an hour. So we'll go like so. Okay, that's probably angled in too much. Yeah, definitely. 75 should be good. And then we'll fix that a little bit. Alright, so I don't like that overhang right there. Okay, so that's going in there. Alright. Alright, so these, I'm just going to throw a few in here just to kind of quadrant this area off as well. Okay, so I think we'll want one like right here maybe. Wonder if there's any difference to it facing this way or that way. Alright, anyways, so about right there, I'd say. Boom. I think we'll put an ammunition sign over here. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Boom. That'll kind of block off that fence area. Okay. So where are we at with props? We got 3 props left and 6 dynamic, and this track is built, man. So maybe I'll throw another ammunition sign over here. Well, I don't really know what else I could do here. I mean, track is obviously perfect already. Well, maybe I could put something here to so no one bricks here. So we could go like this. That don't matter. So something like that. Angle it this way a little bit more. Okay, then we'll sink her down a little bit. So no one's going to be able to brick there. It'll kind of just bounce them in towards the track. We're going to fix this angle a little bit though. Yeah, so we're going to angle it this way. Okay. That looks absolutely like shit, but it's okay because it's a 10 prop track. Voila. Alright, so I got 26 minutes left. This all looks good. Alright. The question is, what am I going to name this? Shaped like an L. Well, shaped like an L, and it's a dirt track. If you guys could help me out in the comments with any track name suggestions, that would be fantastic. I can't believe there's actually 4 people watching this. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start filling in some description. So the funny thing about this is I get 10 props, 10 dynamic, and 10 lamppost remover. Well, there's no lamppost here, so I don't need any of that. I don't really think I need any other props here. So do I leave it as the, let's see, what do we got? 850 challenge? 850? Anyone? Go back in the description. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and set some more props here. Just kind of decorate, and we're going to go ahead and get this tested and finished. Oh, I know what I could do. I could throw a few hay bales over here. Alright, so for this turn, probably need 2, which is going to finish up the props anyway, so that is perfect. I don't want this one too close to the track. I just want it close enough to where people don't want to cheat it. Something like that, maybe. Boom. And then I'll put another one like right here, I guess. Alright, so set it here, position. Alright, so now people can't really cut that at all. Set that. We'll go into our dynamics, we'll set 2 of the red barriers there, just to kind of make them stand out a little bit more. Alright, so for some reason it's not wanting me to sink it down any further than here, which is unfortunate. Alright, so that's as low as that's going to allow us to go. Which, that's fine. I'll set another one here. Alright, so boom. Get it as low as we could set it, which is about right there. Make sure it matches this one a little bit, which it can be turned, it looks like, a little bit this way. Alright. So I got 3 dynamics left. Let's see what we got in here. Alright, so all props are set. So at this point, I just need to do the checkpoints and test it and publish it and switch these colors up. So go ahead and do that. I think yellow might be a good color for out here. It stands out. Everything out here is brown and dead looking, so we'll go yellow. Yellow everything. Alright, now for the checkpoints, gonna have to do small grid glitch here. So this is gonna be super tight. Alright, so something like this. Boom. All the cars are on the track, so then we got a checkpoint here, which is all we need. Okay, now down here, you're going to want to place this checkpoint this right on the side of this prop. This next one, kind of the same. Okay, this one is the one that's going to have to be set outside the track to make it a publishable length. So let's go back here. Actually, you're going to be able to see that from the track, and I don't like that, so we're gonna go back here. Okay, now secondary to 4 will be right here. Okay, now 5 is going to have to be pulled back a little bit to here. There we go. So now do lobby camera, which we should be able to get something kind of cool because we're by the jail. So let's see what we could find. Alright. Okay, so we got that. We got everything else. It's done. Only thing left to do is to test it. Save it, and then... yeah, no, we are not testing this on a bicycle. I don't know why I thought that would work. Ow. Alright, there's the first test. Gotta test the secondary track now. So I'm gonna leave this open to all vehicles, but it should probably be ran in something small, off-roadish. Alright, so there's that test. So all we have to do now for the small grid glitch is... Oh, why? Why didn't I do this? Idiot. Alright, so photo... well, let's see. Well, something like that. Alright, I like that. Let's go title. I don't know what to call this. Let's see. L-shaped dirt track. Let's go with, you know what? No, 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 no. It's for you, Josh. Alright, so there we go. We're going to go ahead and save it now. And now we'll go into race details. We will turn it to large grid. You go in, you unlock every vehicle. Okay, and now turn it on to whatever you would like it to be defaulted as. For me, it's going to be the injection, so now we just need to retest. Currently at 51 minutes, 12 seconds, so it looks like I am going to accomplish the goal of the 1 hour time limit, which was not a rule of the challenge, just something I wanted to do personally. See how that tube helped me there stay on the track exactly as it was intended. So if you're wondering why there's a checkpoint outside of the track, it's because the track has to be a minimum of 0.62 of a mile to publish. So what us creators have to do is place a primary checkpoint outside of the track and then place a secondary checkpoint within the track where it actually should be to have a minimum distance of the 0.62. Which is a pain in the butt because it makes you have to test all the tracks twice and have unnecessary checkpoints and just unnecessary hoops to jump through when Rockstar could make it real easy by making the minimum published length by having no minimum. A lot of people like to build little quarter-mile short ovals and stuff like that we've had to come up with processes and be taught processes that allow us to publish the tracks that we want to race. So that's it. All I got to do now is publish it. I'm going to get it done in 53 minutes, 10 seconds. Did not use any lamppost removers. And do a quick prop check. 10 props, 10 dynamics. So that's it. I hope you all enjoyed the build. There's the track. Publishing now. Thank you for the 3 or 4 people that stuck out and watched the whole stream. Alright, so it's published. I'm gonna go load it up in free mode if you guys want to hop on and get in there with me. But thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.